All right, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to 2021 and the glorious era in human civilization that it will surely herald. So in today's video, I want to talk a little bit about something that I've been thinking about for a while, been planning on making a video on it for a while, and I thought I would, inaugurate the new year by talking about the vlog form. I'll get into the vlog form more closely in another video, but in this video I want to talk about the streaming form, or the figure of the streamer. So that's what I'm going to be talking about, and then towards the end of the video I'm going to plug a little project that I have going that will, it's my proposal to deal with some of the problems that I'm going to be bringing up. So, you have been on the internet before. You know about streamers. They're very big. They're very big deals. And I guess I should expand this to include, other types of content creators as well, because streamer is not quite as popular or as mainstream as, for example, a podcaster, but I believe that a podcaster fits into the same kind of thing that I'm talking about here. Basically any kind of online content creator. There's this kind of, basically what I am thinking about is the essentially bourgeois individualistic nature of this role, because of the kind of asynchronous relation that the content creator has with their audience. There's this, whether or not they desire for there to be this kind of position of authority over, their audience, the content creator is there on a stage performing for the audience. And when it comes to like pedagogical content, or at least like political kind of ideological content, there's an important element of authority that this content creator is taking over the audience, because they are the ones who presume to lecture all of us. I presume to lecture you about whatever it is that I like to talk about on this channel. Even though I have no qualifications, I do not consider myself to be particularly well-read or particularly intelligent. So who am I to come on here and make all these videos and like try so hard to build an audience for myself? It is an essentially bourgeois individualistic practice, because the content creator in this model is kind of, putting themselves up on the stage. They're not elected in any sort of way. And they're, like delivering their rhetoric. They're from, this privileged position onto their audience, and they're alone up there. Perhaps the content creator will engage with their audience in order to like make it so that their audience becomes more engaged with them, and they can increase the parasociality of the kind of the dynamic between the audience and the content creator. But any kind of engagement coming from the stage to the audience is always going to have that kind of instrumentality to it, because there's a monetization aspect as well that needs to be figured in here. I mean, we're all doing this for money, aren't we? We're all trying to make a living out here. But basically, the main thing that I want to say here, and I'm just going to leave it at that, this is just going to be a short little video, is that content creators are all inherently bourgeois because of the individualism of the role, of the profession, of the form of the content. There's an argument that all artists, all intellectuals are bourgeois. It's a very compelling argument, one that needs to be reckoned with. And the way, to my mind, to reckon with that is to follow principles like the mass line. I mean, we can get into this in another video. It's a Maoist concept for organization, where the party integrates themselves into the masses in order to, better learn what it is that they want. They do social investigation, so they're not just imposing, ideas onto the masses, but rather the mass is, forming the party, and, there's like a greater degree of like democratic back and forth between the mass and the party, and that determines the direction of the economy and the nation as a whole. But how is that relevant to content creation? Well, I'll tell you how it is. I mean, as I was saying, like when it comes to intellectual pursuits of any sort, I mean, the way to overcome the kind of bourgeois isolation of the individual is for them to integrate themselves into the audience, to better take steps to reflect the desires of the audience, and like the whatever it is that the audience, where the audience is, what they're at. So anyway, I'll leave it at that, and I'll now plug my proposal for how I plan on overcoming this whole dynamic. It's a sticky wicket to deal with, but basically I've created a Discord server, a little web zone where hopefully people of a like mind, people who are interested in talking about communism essentially, but also philosophy and culture and whatever is happening in the world today, and whatever will come together around like a kind of shared set of principles and beliefs, like shared kind of aesthetic that I am trying to establish with the style of delivery on this channel. But basically, there's a Discord server. It is a research community. We're going to go there. We're going to think together, think collectively, do work together, and that is how we're going to overcome the essentially bourgeois nature of the content creator and their isolated, dynamic, individualistic kind of dynamic, the role that they have imposed upon themselves, and the presumed authority that I have over you. So if you want to come in to the Discord, you can sign up for my Patreon for $3 a month, or you can just DM me. There's a link to the Patreon in the description. There are also many links to many different social networks where you can send me a message and I will send you the invite link. But until next time.